Hello, I'm Scott Brown and welcome to Green Wind and Other Home Energies. Tonight my coffee got cold, so I pulled out something I haven't had around for a while. This right here is a ball bearing, and this underneath here is a Coke can bottom and another Coke can bottom sandwiched together with some holes drilled around the outside edge. I'll show a few pictures for details. This is just top of an old cook stove. Anyway, so right away I'm gonna fill this right there on the top, and I'm gonna put a little around on the outside. That'll allow it to heat up, and stand back just like you do on any old grill. This coffee's cold. Got my hot chocolate in it and my sugar, and that made it all nice and cloudy. Before I put this on there, I'm just going to go ahead and wait till this finishes acting right here. Well, looks like she's gasifying already. Might as well let this do that and drop her down. That little ball and that little weight right there is a pressure regulator. And now she looks like a regular stove. And put her on top. Wait for her to heat up. I got my sugar. And I got my hot cocoa to mix with her. They don't call me the mud man for nothing. I don't know if you can see that flame from there. Looks just like a regular stove. Yeah, I guess we can. Just like a regular stove. All gasification. Put a little light onto her so you can see everything. Move the camera and get a better view. Bottom of a Coke can, some holes drilled around the outside. I think I got 12 of them, or 16. My camera propped here, right? There we are. And I found that by moving it around a little bit, it kind of soaks up the heat faster. 2 tablespoons will burn right about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the size of the holes you drill. I see steam coming off now. Yummy. Made oatmeal, coffee. I even cooked some eye of round steaks on this. It was a good thing to wake up to in the morning while camping. And one of these bottles of alcohol right here, a couple tablespoons a day, a couple times a day, it'll last you about 2.5 weeks. If you're only cooking something up in the morning and eating whatever, it could last you up to a month. I've got a couple of alcohol heaters I've made as well, but oh yeah, she's steaming pretty good. I don't know if you can see it from your angle, but I'll go ahead and show you from mine. She's definitely steaming up there. Not real hot, but hot enough. And then we'll take the coffee cup. We'll pour it all off in there. Well, not all of it, just what I want. So I made a mess. It's okay, I'm outside. This does put a lot of soot. So soot doesn't clean up with soap and water very well, but it does take a dry paper towel and just rub the bottom in the wind and it'll all disappear. Look at that steam going. Cook up some soup or something real good. I'm going to set this to the side and show you she's still kicking, and she'll kick for quite a while. But the good thing about alcohol is it's not a very volatile fuel. Goes out very easily. I'm Scott Brown, Green Wind, and Other Home Energies. Ooh, yeah, very good. And she's still kicking. This is like about 20 minutes later. Still kicking. Not bad for a couple tablespoons worth of alcohol. And I think anybody can find some Coke cans. The hard thing is trying to get these together. Trying to get these things to fit inside each other without denting the one on the inside. That's the trick. Taking a pair of scissors and cutting around one way makes the edge of the metal push out, and cutting the other one around the other direction makes the metal push in. And not having any holes in it when you push it down with something flat other than your hand and cutting that edge perfectly straight. That's the secret to getting them together. You can try this forever. The first time I tried to make one, it took me like 8 tries. I'd rip one can, the other one would dent in, and I'd try to use it anyway, and it just wouldn't do it. Show you one more thing. If I move that ball bearing to the side, that middle one puts out a big flame and drops right back into the hole. That is the pressure regulator. Does fine. I'll show you that again one more time with the light on. Oop, come on, light. There we go. Move the ball to the side and the big flame comes out. There we go, I'm sorry. And it goes right back over the hole. There's not much pressure in there. It doesn't need much pressure. Like I say, she'll burn for a long time. I'm going to put this back on top. Turn the light back on. And I can top the rest of my coffee cup off. She's still burning. Not bad for a couple tablespoons of alcohol. Burns very efficiently. Like I say, you can do steak, make your coffee and your oatmeal, probably on about 3 tablespoons. Take care. Scott Brown, Green Wind and Other Home Energies.